Hello. I am currently out at Edgar Allan. No, not Edgar Allan Poe. I am at Edgar Evans State Park, right by the little cemetery up there. And I feel so intrigued because this was so random. And I'm kind of letting whatever this reading is give me the inspiration of the cover title, which is giving me this thought of insight, intuitive, very intuitive kind of foresight energy. Also the fact that the calling did come from the cemetery and I felt such an urge. And the only reason I'm not up there filming it is because there are fat ticks. And I'm not a big fan of those. Love and respect nature, don't want to parasite, tweak out trying to pull them out. So this is just giving something that your spirit guides and your ancestors have been wanting to bring forth. Ooh, we have the Lovers here. So unity and love. This could also represent a balance. Ooh. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and the Magician out together. Oh, not one peeking under there. The Knight of Swords. Okay. Ooh. There's been a shift in your mental perspective that has freed you from your own mind. There's some kind of importance within holding a very beautiful balance within yourself. You know, not necessarily pouring all into your masculine side, but not also pouring all into your feminine. Right? Learning to co-create within yourself so that you can co-create around, despite the amount of distractions, despite the blockages or the fears that may try to come up and persuade you off of your path. This is having so much solidity within yourself that you are able to create. You are able to utilize the energies around you, and not in the way that's opportunistic, right? Not in the way that is just looking out of the survival egoic mindset of how can I win from this? It's oh, how can I shift the energy to bring about a better energy? It's a collective perspective. It's not just a selfish internal thing. And this shift of recognizing where maybe before you were selfish, or were maybe before you were a bit closed-minded, having the awareness and then taking the actions needed, right? The awareness, the mystic, the intuition, but also the balance of the pursuit, the action, the effort, the shift, the change. You pursuing in both of those energies at the same time and utilizing them is pulling you out of your own mental prison. Or this is a call out to kind of take this balance in mind as you go through life, and take time to be intentional and be aware of intentionality in these moments. Am I being aware? Am I also making action off this awareness? Or am I staying in stuckness in awareness? Or am I staying in stuckness of action without any thought, right? Is there an imbalance in taking the time in little moments and spaces and places, especially when you're triggered, especially when you're being pushed? This is something that allows you to evolve and grow and see through the bigger picture in the ways that you already can see, because you do have sight, you do have this ability to follow your intuition, and you do have intuitive pulls. You are aware. It's just, are you manifesting? Are you utilizing the energies in a way to help the collective, to help yourself? Because if you're truly loving and helping yourself and benefiting yourself, it helps and benefits the collective, because we are all one. And really allowing that to sink in, right? You are not alone. Even if you feel alone in times, you're not alone. You are not alone in struggle. You are not. We are all connected in these little ways. And the more that you heal yourself, the more that it helps heal the collective. The more that you show up for yourself and you show others how to co-create without self-sacrifice, self-sabotage, any of those small little minute things that a lot of society can really get into, the better off things are. The better things progress, you know? You don't halt so much, you don't hesitate so much, you have more confidence, more strength to pursue, especially within uncertainty, unknowing, because you can hold a vision so strong within you, because you are so unified within you, that that energy carries into the external. You're not constantly shifting and melting into places. You're having other things shift and mend into your energy, or entirely be rejected and say, sayonara, man, I can't like mash here. And it's like, cool, you know, that's cool. So we did have some other cards come out. Ace of Wands, King of Coins, and the Ace of Swords. Oh, we got some 2 aces, so this is some beginning energy. Yeah, and like Wands being the passion, and then Swords being the air, the thought. I love that. This balance, this beautiful balance, is bringing you to your abundance with this King of Coins here, like bringing you to the abundance that you've been asking for, you've been manifesting, you've been working hard to achieve. And it's like the more that you allow this pursuit alongside with thought, and you keep them at a reciprocity, or at an equal level, right? Like it's equality at its finest. And this balance, and I just love how we're getting like so many different like signs of that, of like unity within self, creating an entirely new experience for you in abundance, and you yourself being the one to call it in. So you yourself should be entirely proud of that, you know. And if anyone else wants to take credit here, make sure they're taking accountability. Make sure that accountability is there, right? And if people really did help, then of course we always show gratitude in things. But this is like a recognition that I want to say like you and you alone gets you through this, but that's also equally true, but equally not true, because your spirit guides have been helping you, and the little people that you run into, especially the ones that hurt you or bring you awareness, or those who love you into awareness, those people also help you. So it's like that really beautiful balance of you have to get up on your own, and there's a big recognition of that like growth within self, but also not get too egoic, as in to say that you and you alone do these things, and you alone are the one who bring manifestations and life forward. Like it's such a beautiful co-creation that you do with the universe, and it all starts with the co-creation that you begin with inside of you. I just keep hearing little noises from the woods, and I love it. I just be a curious mofo, so that's why I keep looking over there. But this is a really beautiful energy to be in. You have a lot of wonderful, wonderful, exciting new beginnings coming in that's going to lead you to your abundance. And this is like riches on all levels, right? Like I feel so serenely like in tune and in love with this energy. It's like you get the friends that you were always desiring, you get the lifestyle you were always desiring, the partner you've been always desiring, the connections that felt like they were so far off maybe years back or even months back. Who knows how sudden this shift was for you. It's so tangible now, and there's a big recognition of that, and just a need for a little bit of proudness of how far you've come. And like any of those times where you kind of reminisce on the past or have remembrances of past situations or like spaces that you've grown and healed from, it's just to show you how far you've come and to remind you how much further you could go. Because just think, you were just there just a little bit ago. Like how much further can you soar? How much farther can you rise? How much further can you go? And that's just such a beautiful energy to embody. Man, what a beautiful reading. You beautiful, beautiful soul. And with that, me and Mother Nature shall say sayonara. Bye.